Hey everybody, a Retro Geek Dad here, back with another toy review. This time we're looking at the Masters of the Universe Origins Snake Mountain Playset. And I've got to say, this thing is pretty big. Not quite as big as the Mondo Battle Cat, but it is pretty big. But we are going to do an unboxing, a review. There are some key points I want to go over. I have seen a lot of negative things online, so I do kind of want to go over those and see if we can find some positives. I also want to do a side-by-side comparison with the Castle Grayskull. So we're going to check all that out, so stay tuned and we're going to get into it. Okay, so before we get started, I do want to take some measurements. So this is the shipper box that it came in, and I had ordered mine through Amazon relatively early when they first went up. And I was able to get mine for about 60, it was either 60 or $70, so not too bad considering they have gone up. But I do want to get a measurement of the shipper box. So the length of it is about 27¼ inches. The height is almost 15½. And the depth is 6½. So pretty good sized box. But we are going to open it. I haven't opened anything yet, so kind of bear with me since it's such a large piece. Go ahead and we'll open up the top piece. Of course, on the other side is the shipping address and stuff. So there's no packing like on the corners or anything. So this is straight out of the box. Oh. The suction is pretty bad. Let's move this one. Let's spin this around so we can see the big picture. All right. Make sure we can see all that. All right. So here's our Snake Mountain playset. It is the Evil Stronghold of Skeletor. We have a lot going on in the front package, so kind of look at that real quick. So we do have all of our Snake Mountain here. We've got our Dragon Blast Skeletor, Thunder Punch He-Man. We've got Web Store, Green Goddess, Evil Lyn. We have our Skeleton Warriors right here. I do have a review of those coming up soon. Mini Faces, Buzz Off. I have been told what his name is, but I keep forgetting it. I'll flash it up on the screen real quick. We've got Too Bad. Looks like either Man-at-Arms or an Eternian Guard. Whiplash, Stinkor, Moss Man. Here we've got some Snake Men. We've got King Hiss, Tongue Lasher, Ratlore, and a couple of the new characters here. Some of the combinations. I'm not quite sure on the names of these three right here. So pretty good artwork on the front. Of course, there's a lot going on with the actual Snake Mountain. Let's see if we can get a look at the top here. So Stronghold folds and opens for easy play. Striking Snake, Coil Bridge, Trap Door, Acid Pit, so that's pretty interesting. Secret Tunnel, Stronghold Dungeon, and we do get the Skeletor Bone Throne, so that's pretty cool. Take a look at the back. Okay, so here we have a realistic looking picture. Screech, there's his name, Screech. Screech. We do have, it's almost a reproduction of the front because you got Dragon Blaster, Thunder Punch He-Man, the two Skeleton Warriors, Many Faces, King Hiss, Tongue Lasher, Ratlore, Triclops, which is the fan vote Triclops. Not your standard one. We do have Frogmonger, who was a Mattel Creations exclusive. A Roton Vehicle, Moss Man. Slammerai, who I believe was a Mattel Creations exclusive. Not 100% sure on that. Stridor with Fisto, Mechanic with the Ground Ripper, and Point Dread and the Talon Fighter. So pretty good selection here. And then we have a smaller picture here on the top right hand corner. Just a few more where you can move the cell from the dungeon to the trap door, so you can just move the little gel cell around. So that's pretty cool. The sides, it's really not too much. Little skeleton vehicle there. Not quite sure what that is. It's pretty cool looking though. And on the other side, see if I can flip the box some. We do have the Talon Fighter, some kind of ghosts or something here. Get a good shot of that. It's kind of cool looking. Kind of hard to see. There we go. Like some ghosts or something. That's pretty cool. Not quite sure who they are. That looks like some kind of snake man. That's pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at the bottom. Get a look at that UPC code. I'm hitting my lights. Okay, so we have all of our legal stuff. And here is our UPC code. Kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom in. A little bit more. There we go. There's the UPC code. So, yeah, a lot going on in the package here. But we are going to open it up, take everything out. And, see what we got. Pretty exciting. Like I did say, there is a lot of negative things I've seen online. And I want to kind of address what I've seen. I'm sure there's more. But yeah, we're going to take a look at it and see what's good, see what's bad. So stay tuned, and we're going to open this thing up. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and open up our Snake Mountain here. So we've got some tape here on the side. 3 pieces. One on the top, bottom, and in the middle. So let's see if we can do this without making a total disaster. Without hitting all the lights. Okay, we just got a piece of plastic in there. Okay. So a little piece comes off the top there. I do have a lot of plastic on it. Well, I tried to make it as smooth. Apparently everything is on the inside here. Pull all this stuff out. There's a lot of pieces. Go ahead and pull. Let's see, let's spin this around. Okay, so there is the inside. You see there's still a lot of pieces in there. Okay. Try to de-trash some of this stuff. Okay, so these are like little pieces. There's some weapons in here for the weapons rack in this little bag. A couple little creatures. Got another floor, and looks like the entrance that goes on the front. And of course our handy dandy instructions. So that is, let me get these in there. There is the gel cell, little like bat head, OSHA regulated handrail. So this is pretty much everything that comes with Snake Mountain parts and pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a jump cut. Or no, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put it together on camera. That way if I come across any problems, you guys can see it. So just kind of bear with me. See if we can do this so it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so we're going to try it from this angle and see how it works. So we're going to start with our instructions. Just kind of see how things go along with it. So we'll start with number one. It's always the best place to start. So I'm going to move all of this stuff kind of to the side until we need it. Let's see what we got here. There's a lot of little pieces. A lot of big pieces. There is our bone throne right there. It's pretty cool. Get all of this put together. We can do maybe some interior shots once it's put together. I know one of the biggest complaints that I've seen online is the decals. We'll get closer shots later, but a lot of people are saying that they look really bad, that maybe they used like an AI generator to kind of reproduce them instead of using the vintage ones. But we'll get a closer look at those. So let's close this. Just still got more trash. Okay. Gotta get it in the shot. Bump the camera. Okay, so this piece goes on the back, and there goes my light. Try not to lose my light. There we go. Yeah, okay. I'm shooting here from the side, so it's kind of hard to keep an eye on the camera. All right, so this clicks in there. There's the click. Okay, and then we open it up. There it goes. We open it up. Okay, and then next is the bridge, which says one-time assembly, which means that it will not come back apart. We have our handrail. We should have 4 pieces. There we go. So this is the OSHA regulated guardrail. This doesn't really matter which way. Let's kind of snap in, and they are one-time click, so you're going to have a little trouble getting those back off. They're roughly the same designs on the front and the back. They have kind of a natural curve, I guess, to them. It's kind of hard to see, but I'll go with that. Okay, and then it's supposed to click in, Yeah, it's supposed to click in, so let's see if we can get it to click in. Right. So there's 2 openings. It's going to be the furthest one on each side. It's supposed to be the furthest one. Okay, that one's in. Yeah, that one's in too. Okay, so there is our little bridge. And let's move to B1, the instruction manual. It's going to be on the inside. So we'll flip this around. Okay. So the bone throne, we got to put the floor in first. So the floor goes here. Clicks in. And the throne, there's a peg place for it. So it sits kind of there, I guess to hide the bad decal. The trap door floor here, it goes like this into here. It clicks in. There's a trapdoor button right there. Okay. And this piece comes down, and it can fold up and down. And B2, oh wait, I gotta put the big snake head on. Okay, so it says one-time click on this. So I'm guessing, let's see. So there's a little tab on the bottom right there. And that's gonna go kind of right here. Ugh, lost the light. Technical difficulties. Chute space is not very big. I need to get a bigger table. All right, back to this. Oh, I just don't want to click into place there. There we go. There's the click. All right. So we're gonna kind of leave him there. Let's see, come up. So I'm just kind of leave him there for a minute. All right. So, of course, you can see all my background. Okay. So, B2 is the little bat head. And that's going to go, let's put this back. Right there. Okay, so the little bat head thingy kind of goes here, and there's little tabs like that. And the spider has got a little hole in his butt right there, so that goes up here, just like that. It's kind of hard to see, but he goes up here. All right, and then back down to the bottom, the little orange frog. It's kind of like Ghostbuster, the vintage Ghostbuster little toys. That's what it kind of looks like. He can go on one of these pegs here, down here at the bottom, just like that. There you go. And the ladder goes here. Yeah. Kind of wedges in a little bit. There's really not a place at the top. It just kind of sits in there like that, loose. Okay, and then we have the gel cell. So it just kind of folds and clicks in on the little tabs there. There's our gel cell. And the bottom piece, okay, so it does have little markings. It's hard to see, but that says B1 and then A1. And on here we have B1, A1. So kind of lines up a little better. There is a click, just like that. And then the top, the piece is open here, there. It's open there. And we also have, so we have A and B here. So A, let's go like that. Yeah. So the letters go down. Okay, so all that's clicked in. So you're going to see the peg places right here. Okay, so then it says one-time assembly on that. Okay, so, and that goes, where does it go? That goes here. So it just kind of slides in, maybe. Yeah, so it kind of slides in up here at the top. Because it's made to come in and out. So yeah, there's like a little shelf catch place here at the top. So it just kind of slides in there like that. I'm hoping all this is getting on camera. I've got the camera over here to the side. We have our weapons rack. Let me lower the camera for that. So we have our weapons rack. And we get a, let's see how they got it. So we get like a shield. And we get a sword and a halberd. So there's that. And of course, there's room for more, weapons. Sword doesn't want to quite kind of sit right. The instructions have them kind of leaning out some, but I don't know. So you go. Yeah, when you put the sword in, the tip of the sword sticks out, so we'll kind of lean that forward just a little bit. And the shield falls. There we go. So there's the weapons rack. And then we are left with a dragon head, which I'm trying to figure out where that goes. It's just this little dragon head here. I'm guessing you can just put that in the MOTU. Oh yeah, okay, it does show on the instructions. So that is, so that is the assembly, putting everything together. So let's take a look at how to remove, because they have instructions on how to remove and close Snake Mountain. So we'll do that. So the bridge comes off, which we'll get to that in a second, but the bone throne actually goes inside of the prison cell. So we'll stick that in there, just like that. Close that. The bridge will go up here on the top. The weapons rack goes in here, and the shield fell off again. The piece here closes up. The ladder, Okay, so the ladder goes in the back. So the ladder goes back here like that. Then the weapons rack goes in front. And let's go ahead and turn it around and get the bridge down. Alright, so the bridge just kind of pops out. It's a little tricky. And then we can spin it back around. And the bridge sits up here. Okay. And then we should be able to close it. Okay. Then we have our little locks here to keep it closed. And of course you can rotate the snake's head around, kind of like that. So there is it closed, right? Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to do a jump cut real quick, get some figures out here, and we're going to see how it looks with some of the actual play and some of the functions that we have. So we're going to check those out, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, we're back. So we're going to take some of our Masters Universe Origins figures and kind of see how they work in the play set. So I have with us here today, we have our Skeletor, and we're going to see if he can sit in, well, we're going to see if he can sit in his throne. So the way the articulation works, they don't sit very well, but we're going to try, see what we can do here. So he doesn't sit very well because of the way his hips are made, but also with how far out this little skull right here sits, kind of hits him in the back. So his head's going to sit to one side. So he does kind of like a lean almost, which is very Skeletor-ish. Let's see what he looks like here. Give him his Havoc staff. Go down to the floor. So yeah, he kind of leans a little bit. Doesn't sit too well, but you know, close enough to kind of get the point across. So we'll put him on his throne. I know that little peg, it's kind of hard to get the chair on because it sits so far back. There's Skeletor. And we can take the gel cell out, and I'll move the weapons rack over here, kind of out of the way there. And the gel cell can go underneath the trap door here. Kind of set the ladder to the side, and we do hit, there's a little rock sticking up here, so it kind of hits it to the side there. So we'll kind of, it doesn't go all the way back, so it kind of leans forward. Let's check with, I think Man-at-Arms is going to be our test dummy today. So we will put Man-at-Arms as best we can on the trap door. And with the push of the button, let's see if I get my hand out of the way. Okay, so it does fall down in there pretty good. So now we have Man-at-Arms in our trap, and our gel cell. Also, we'll put the gel cell to the side. So the figures, you know, they come apart at the waist. They come apart at the waist, okay. And you can actually put them on the little pegs here. So it looks like that they're in the acid, which is a little dark, but you know, we'll say it's quicksand. So we can do that. Or you know, take the little guys off and move them around. Or no, you could have two characters. Let's say that Scareglow, he's in the same predicament. So you can have two figures there. Have a nice conversation as they're sinking in the quicksand. You know, play rock, paper, scissors, kill some time. What's your favorite recipe? You know, things like that. So that's pretty cool. I like that. It's a little difficult to get them on and off. That might be an issue with some because I'm not sure how sturdy these pegs are. They might, you know, break off or whatever. We do already have some paint rub there. So I got some paint rub there. Kind of hard to see, but putting the ladder back. I mean, there's a lot of little pieces here to keep, you know, kids busy or, you know, have them on display or whatnot. So there's a lot to do. I do notice the stickers, though, they are kind of an eyesore because they're so poorly illustrated, which I kind of see how the reason they put Skeletor's throne there was to kind of cover that one decal. But we'll do some close-up shots of that, you know, towards the end of the video. Let's see, I just want to kind of look at some of the other stuff. So the wolf's head does turn, and the spider they illustrate can move to different places. So there's like, you know, you can put it there. They're also saying you can put it on the bottom, which I guess that one on the top of the body. Yeah. So you can kind of have it here like it's coming out of that. So it's pretty cool, but it's kind of a rubbery material. Same with the dragon and like the little frog character. So we'll put him back up here. So that's the majority of the illustrated action features for the inside. So go ahead and move some of this stuff and we'll check out the front of it and see what some of the action features are for the front. So put that up. Kind of swing it around here. I gotta put the bridge back on. Okay, so we do have some handcuffs, not cuffs, like prison chains. I don't know, manacles maybe, to hold the character. Now their hands just kind of slip inside. It is made of like this really stretchy rubber material, so you can just kind of fit their hands inside. Or if need be, you could probably pop the hand off. So we got Man-at-Arms captured on display, teasing He-Man to come and rescue him. And we will put He-Man on the bridge here. The OSHA regulated handrail's a little short, but maybe that's the purpose. Skeletor says it's the heroes fall off easier. Just have him kind of leaning, I guess. There is a lot of you know, foot peg holes kind of strategically placed on the playset, so you can kind of stand them up if you need to. So I see a few of those kind of on the front. There's one up here, one on the steps. There's a few on the bridge themselves, so you can, you know, use the foot pegs to kind of keep them in place if you want to do like a display. So this is kind of cool, just where they have like where you can pose them if you need be. Let's see if I can get Evil Lynn up here. She's mad at He-Man for ruining movie night. So it's pretty cool. I really like it. There is a lot of things to do. The playability is pretty good. I know the mouth moves right here. There's a little lever on the inside you can move up and down. So I guess if you wanted to, like, let me get Man-at-Arms free here for a second. So like if, I guess you could, like, he's eating them or something. It's kind of a stretch. But we do have that. I know the vintage, I think it was the Wolf's Head. It was like a microphone. It had like a spring inside. They did away with that. So let's kind of turn it a little bit so we can get this other side. Might have to move these guys. Take the bridge down just so we can close it a little more. Kind of get a better shot at this front here. So we do have like a secret entrance place here. You know, where they can kind of go inside, but there's like, it's like a rubbery vine, like it's supposed to be vines, but it's made out of rubber. And so they can kind of sneak inside. I know we do have some foot pegs, you know, like I was saying, like on the steps here. So we could have a fight on the steps. There's one here too. There's kind of not a lot of room for the figures since they're so big. But we do have some places. There's just a lot of options, you know, to have them wherever you want them. We do have a foot peg up here. This foot peg, there we go. There is only one there, so, and I know it shows in the instructions that you can kind of, you know, move this around to attack, you know, such. Of course, it's not on the video. There we go. So you can move the snake head here, since it does have some articulation. Articulation is not good. It's very limited and ranged. But the snake head's mouth does open. So you could have him capture somebody. And the teeth are kind of rubber, so you can adjust them if you need to. Something kind of like that. And the doors do open. So yeah, there is some good points, there is some bad points. Kind of want to go over what I've seen online and what I think. So, let me move the camera. We're gonna kind of go mobile here, so just bear with me. So I know the talking points I've seen online was a lot of complaints about the decals and how they just look really, almost like an AI art thing kind of did, or made. I'm not sure the correct terminology. But yeah, the decals are kind of lacking from the original ones. Yeah, the decals are kind of poor. I do agree on that. They look kind of cheaped out. I know some of the things are a little, I know they're kind of made to be moved around some. I'm not too happy with how they did the wolf head. It's too cluttered to me. The whole snake thing at the top, I don't like it because it's kind of a pain to move it around. I don't care for that. There's the lever for the mouth on the front. And it feels really kind of cluttered. You know, when you have the gel cell in here. Let's see if I can get in there one-handed. The gel cell in here, and then you've got, you know, the snake, or the Skeletor's throne, because it's supposed to sit on this peg. And that just, like, if they had moved the peg closer to the front, I think it would have been better. It's almost like they're intentionally saying don't look at the sticker. I mean, $60, $70. I mean, it's okay. But I know the prices have gone up a lot. I don't think it's worth the prices that they are now. The playability is there, you know, for kids, for collectors. I don't really see it. There's just a lot of little nitpicky things, but you know, it is, like I said, for playability for kids, it's pretty good. Put the camera back. You know, I kind of get that part. Like I said, there's pros, there's cons. I think the cons weigh out the pros outweigh the cons. You know, they had to, you know, change it. I get that part. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to do some photographs at the end of the video. And I want to do a side-by-side with Castle Grayskull, because I got to get it down and get it dusted. So we can do some side-by-sides with it. But all in all, it's okay. I do like how we did get the bone throne. I think it was Super 7 with their Snake Mountain, you got it. So this is like the first Mattel alliteration, I guess, of it. So it's not too bad. Yeah. You know, it's kind of big. It takes up a lot of space. But, yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like my content, you know, subscribe, drop a comment, thumbs up. I know this one was kind of long. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. Hopefully everything was in shot. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will catch you again next time.